is up, DW Nation? Tonight we have a pay-per-view. It is WWE Fastlane, and I'm here to give you my Fastlane predictions. There are so many great matches today that I'm looking forward to, so I cannot wait to see how this unfolds. So here I am giving you my Fastlane predictions. For the first match, we have the United States Championship. We have Matt Riddle versus Mustafa Ali. And I just can't see Matt Riddle losing this one considering he just won the belt. And it would not make sense for Mustafa to win, especially when pretty much Retribution has been taking L's from week to week. I know Mustafa got a win about a week or two or so, but it really just does not make sense for Mustafa Ali to win. So I got Matt Riddle winning this one. The next match we have Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And man, this is going to be a good one. These two have had history in the past, but I can definitely see this one going either way. But I'm going to have to go with Seth Rollins. I think he starts a little hot streak now. And yeah, he needs to win pretty much after coming back. No sense for him to not come back and start losing. I think he gets on a little hot streak right now. So my next pick is Seth Rollins to beat Shinsuke Nakamura. For our next match, we have Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton. And for this one, I just cannot see a scenario where they actually go all out and fully wrestle. But I got Alexa Bliss in this one because my initial thoughts are Randy's going to take out The Fiend at WrestleMania, and that'll be the end of the feud. That's my prediction. But I think for tonight, Alexa Bliss is going to torment Randy and pretty much just get in his head or something. And we have Alexa just coming out on top. I mean, we'll see how this goes out, but I really think Randy's going to take out The Fiend at WrestleMania. That's my pick, but we'll see what happens tonight. For our next match, we have Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman, and oh lordy, you would think the easy pick would be Braun Strowman, but I actually got Shane McMahon. I think he's going to pull some shenanigans where he stands out on top like he did a week ago. But I mean, hopefully this ends tonight, because this little story between Shane and Braun has been awful, but hopefully we can just put it to bed tonight. But I got Shane McMahon because I think he's going to pull something off. For our next match, we have the Intercontinental Championship. We have Big E versus Apollo. And I got Big E on this one because I think the plan is to have Big E going into WrestleMania as Intercontinental Champion and take it from there. But it just doesn't make sense for Apollo to win. And because to be honest, nobody wants to see Apollo at WrestleMania as Intercontinental Champion compared to Big E, where Big E is everybody loves Big E and all that. And Big E, he is a great guy to build up. So it just does not make sense for Big E to lose this one. Big E, he needs to win this one, and that's my pick. I'm going with Big E. So for our next match, we have a women's tag team championship. We have Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. And for this one, I have Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, only because I think that Sasha and Bianca are going to get in a little feud, in a little, what's the word I'm looking for? I think one of them is going to mess up to cost them the chance to win the tag team titles leading up to the feud into WrestleMania. I think some sort of turmoil is going to happen between Sasha and Bianca to lead up to WrestleMania. So that's why I think Shayna and Nia are going to come out on top, because Sasha and Bianca are going to be squaring off at WrestleMania next month, and I just see Bianca or Sasha messing it up to, start this feud into WrestleMania. For our next match, we have Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus in a no-holds-barred match. And I got Drew McIntyre on this one. Pretty much, it just does not make sense for Drew to lose, since he's about to face off against Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania next month. And just like I said, I just can't see Drew McIntyre losing, especially going into WrestleMania. You want Drew to win, so that way it can build up some, oh, okay, he just took a W, let's see what he can do versus Bobby, instead of, oh, he just lost. This gives Bobby an advantage. But I just think it just makes a lot of sense for Drew getting this win tonight to go into WrestleMania still hot and still on fire. So nothing against Sheamus. I think Sheamus is going to put up a great effort, but it won't be enough against Drew. So I got Drew McIntyre. So for our final match of the night, we have Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Universal Championship. And I got Roman Reigns in this one just because it just does not make sense for Daniel Bryan to win. And especially since Roman is about to face off against Edge at WrestleMania. And my thing is, if Daniel Bryan or Edge were to win, it needs to happen at WrestleMania, because it will be a live crowd, and that will be their WrestleMania moment, especially if Edge is the one to take it off Roman in front of a crowd. Like, yeah, that's when it needs to happen. It doesn't need to happen tonight for Daniel or pretty much just Daniel to win. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, I got Roman Reigns winning this one, going into WrestleMania as champion. So there goes my WWE Fastlane predictions. I think it will be a great show tonight, just because there's so many good matches tonight that I'm looking forward to. And, we going to be living life in the Fastlane, pedal to the metal, life in the Fastlane, pedal to the metal. So enjoy the show, guys. I love you, and I'll bring you guys the recap of Fastlane for tomorrow. So have fun, be safe, wear your masks.